for a hat trick. How are you feeling?
I feel awesome. I feel like in the past it's been a little rough for me, and I just feel like God has never failed me, and this is just a great feeling. I'm so happy.
This team plays with three forwards. Was tonight an example of what can happen when all three of you are kind of clicking on all cylinders? You had the hat trick. I think you had 3 assists, and Emerson with 2 goals.
Yeah. I think everything is clicking. With the 3 up top, I think it's a big improvement from when we had 2 up top because we're all great players and we really connect well together. You got anything?
I think we all did so good, and it was really cool to see everyone get a goal. All 3 of us up there was just awesome, and I'm so glad that happened.
Mm-hmm.
How important was the hot start tonight? It's in the 3 games, this seemed to be the best one so far in terms of coming out and doing what you wanted to and setting a tone.
Yeah, I think it starts with the defense. They get the ball up to us, they come out with pressure, and then we just have to finish the balls they send to us.
Mm-hmm.
5 goals in 3 games. What's going right for you?
I mean, I think it's just my mindset. I know that I'm gonna score every time I step in the field. I just know I'm gonna score, and our defense is doing a great job in the midfield, and it's just all clicking. It's working.
Sorry, you finished the season really strong last year. How much of that, did you carry that into the off season, and how have you been able to kind of continue that out of the gate of this season?
Yeah, it gave me confidence to know that I can score and I can make an impact, and it just carried over to this season.
I want to ask you, you had your first 2-goal game the other day, obviously a goal and I think 3 assists tonight, right? What's working for you right now as far as kind of, obviously supporting Hope and Emerson on the attack?
Well, I'm coming back from a surgery in the spring, so I think just repetition and practice has really helped a lot. We work on finishing and crossing all the time, and it's really coming forward in the games.
What was the injury? What did you have to get?
I had compartment syndrome, and a lot of people don't know what that is. It's where your muscles are like too tight inside of the fascia they're in, so the surgery goes and cuts them all open so they can breathe.
Like in the foot then?
In my shins.
In your shins,
yeah,
okay.
So I was in a wheelchair for a month in the spring.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, it has to be maybe doubly rewarding to have the start you kind of are having right now.
Yeah, it's super hard to come back because when I first came back, things weren't clicking, I couldn't find the back of the net. But actually, Hope, one practice, she brought me after and she was like, hey, let's go shoot a couple balls just so you can see the ball hit the back of the net. And she just passed to me and I was shooting and she was giving me the support I needed, and it's showing in the games, so yeah.
If memory serves, you had a pretty hot start or a solid start to the season last year. I don't know if the injury was bothering you the rest of the way, but what's the challenge for you to maybe produce a little more consistently as the season goes on here?
I'd like to say reiterate what Hope was saying. It's all about my mindset. When I go into games being super nervous, I play like I'm nervous, but recently I've been super confident in myself, and when I'm confident in finishing the goals that I know I can finish.
What's it like for you guys to watch Josie put one in the back of the net?
That was so awesome. I was so excited. That was the best moment of the game.
It was. Those type of goals are the hardest to make because sometimes when you have the most time, you think about it too much, and I'm very impressed that she had the composure to put it in the back of the net.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much.
Just thoughts on 7-goal performance tonight?
Well, we played well. Obviously, like I told the team, obviously you can always find something to be critical about, but really, the movement going forward, it wasn't like we had a million chances. We were very efficient in front of goal. Good work. We moved. Everyone got a lot of playing time. There really was no drop off. So we're really pleased with the performance tonight.
You play with the 3 forwards up top. I know you're not going to get 7 goals every night, but was this maybe a prime example of what those 3 can do for this team when they are all clicking like that?
Yeah, and obviously getting a couple early really, puts them under some pressure. And I want to give credit to Fordham for, coming across country and playing a match and have to turn around and play again on Saturday. So, they had a great chance when it was 1-0, but we dealt with that. But at the end of the day, we were very good going forward. You're not always going to get 7, but if we create this many chances, we're going to get a few at least.
Hope's obviously off to a great start this season, but I wanted to ask you about Jace. She had her first 2-goal game the other day, 3 assists tonight. coming off an injury in the spring. Just how impressive has she been out of the gate, and how important is she maybe for this team going forward?
Yeah, no, she's a great player, and we know that. And she's versatile. You know, she's playing one spot, but she can play in other spots, and we'll move around as the season goes along. But yeah, and really that assist, who should have assist?
Hope in the box.
Yeah, I mean, just a quality ball,
Yeah.
just great vision, great texture on the ball. So, and really just a great person too. So, and a great teammate, and that's the kind of the standard for us. So we're pleased for her, but we got a long way to go.
What is there to improve for you to go to the next game on Sunday?
You know, I think we still have to be better in the back. You know, they got behind us a couple times at the end of the game and in the first half when it was still a 1-2-0 game. So we got to be more compact, and we got to be better at not giving the ball away in the midfield and letting them counterattacks. You know, a lot of their good chances were coming from just kind of sloppy passes from us. So we have to clean that piece up. But really, a really good performance tonight for the Buffs.
Any update you can give on Kinsey Gillespie?
She'll be out for the year. Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Awesome. Thanks for coming out, guys. Appreciate it.